Sadashivasamarambaam Shankaracharyamadhyamaam Asmadacharyaparyantaam Vande Guru Paramparam. I welcome you all with my love and respects. Before entering into the satsang, I wanted to remind all of you to sit in Padmasana. Today I am seeing all satsang centers are filled with devotees, because yesterday we insisted 25 numbers, whole Seattle is full suddenly. Today all satsang centers are full. Today's subject, astral travel and experiencing stars. In Patanjali's Yoga Sutras, 3rd chapter, 28th verse, 134th sutra, subject is astral travel and experiencing stars. Very powerful samyama. Today's samyama is, let me read the sutra, Chandre Tara Vyuhangyanam. Chandre Tara Vyuhangyanam. Swami Vivekananda translates this sutra as on the moon knowledge of the cluster of stars. Swami Prabhavananda translates this sutra as by making samyama on the moon, one gains knowledge of the stars, arrangement of stars. Swami Sachidananda translates as, by samyama on the moon comes knowledge of the stars' arrangement. Bhagavan Osho translates as, by performing samyama on the moon, knowledge concerning the arrangement of the stars is gained. Before entering into today's samyama, I wanted all of you to understand some of the important facts. Indian astronomers are the oldest scientists who developed the whole astronomy. Vedic rishis are the oldest astronomers, oldest astrologers. I wanted to make it clear what I mean by the word astronomy and what I mean by the word astrology. English has no words, so I will have to give meaning to it. So this is the meaning. I am using these two words. When I use the word astronomy, the positions of stars and the knowledge about the movements of those stars. This is what I call astronomy. When I say astrology, the effect of that energies on your inner space and on the flow of your life and flow of the nature on the globe, on the planet Earth. Understand? When I say astronomy, I mean the positions of the different stars and energy centers. When I say astrology, I mean effect of those positions on your inner space, body and the nature of this planet Earth. Indian rishis are the most powerful astronomers and astrologers. Even the time which you experience, The concept of time you experience is based on Indian astrology. No scientists, no human beings other than the rishis were able to penetrate this whole system and science so deeply. And you need to know the important fact, our rishis did not have modern day equipments, 1,001 varieties of telescopes, no. Instruments, tools, equipments, no, nothing was available. Then how could they describe so clearly all the eclipse, the arrangements of the stars, solar system, precisely, I can say at least 25,000 years before? We have a record, solid record in Rig Veda, some of the constellations and the arrangements of stars which cannot be predicted, which can be only seen and recorded. It means at least 25,000 years before, the Vedic rishis had so much of intelligence on the science of astronomy, they were able to see, observe and record the calculation of the time, the most I don't have right word, I am just searching for the right word. Precise calculation of the time and the greatest revelation still modern science is yet to reach. Sun is going around the earth. Please understand, I insist again. Sun is going around the earth. This is revealed by Vedic rishis. You need to know how we measure reality. For example, dream state, waking state. Why do you say dream state is lower reality, waking state is higher reality? Because in your concept of time, the waking state is supposed to be long than the dream state. So anything stays for a longer period, we call it as reality. We take that as a base scale. If you see from this scale, for the earth to go around the sun, it takes only 1 year. But for the sun to go around the earth, it may take at least 1 billion years. So naturally you are supposed to calculate based on the longer time. Vedic rishis have calculated the time, constellations, all their astrological, astronomical decisions based on the great fact, sun goes round the earth. Please understand. You need to know this fact very clearly. I'll better draw it and show you. Here is the sun. And here is the earth. And here is the moon going round the sun, going round the earth. and earth itself supposed to be going around the sun. Now, sun is not stable as we think. By the time this guy is going around, the earth, we can call it earth, moon and sun. Earth is going around the sun. This guy is also going around the whole. He is also moving. See, this whole galaxy is moving. The whole galaxy is moving, which we call in Sanskrit Hiranyagarbha, which scientists have their own words, black hole, Big Bang, or the energy shaft, whatever they call it. So when this is also going around something larger, so naturally what happens? By the time this guy goes round, he would have went round earth at least once. Understand? Earth will be going around and sun is all, the whole thing is going around. So naturally what will happen? The sun would have went round the earth at least once. By the time he finishes the whole round. If you keep the Hiranyagarbha as center, feel this as a Hiranyagarbha. This is Hiranyagarbha, H. Hiranyagarbha is the center and the sun is moving around. When the Hiranyagarbha is the center and sun is moving around, understand, by the time sun finishes one round of Hiranyagarbha, he would have completed at least one circle of earth. So I want you to know, sun goes around the earth, not earth around the sun. Earth may be going around, but we cannot consider that as a reality. It's a lower reality because the time consumption is smaller. The time taken is smaller. So the basic fact, the basic truth, basic foundation to calculate time, the concept of earth going around the sun will not be that precise. The sun going around the earth only can be precise concept. That only can calculate time much more precisely than the concept of earth going around the sun. How did, without any telescope, without any instruments, tools, able to experience such a strong truths and create such strong understandings, revelations? This is the one revelation revealed. I can go on expanding the knowledge of Vedic rishis in the field of astronomy and astrology. How the energy flow of the different planets and stars and their arrangements directly affect the mental setup and energy flow of your body and mind and the nature's flow. It's very strange but true. The knowledge of Indian astronomers on the science of stars, about the arrangement of the stars, and the whole astronomy. The whole Indian astronomy and astrology, both systems, came out of this one sutra. This Patanjali's one sutra is responsible for the whole science. Or I can say that whole science's secret Patanjali reveals in this one sutra. The sacred secret embedded in this sutra is meditate, do samyama on the moon energy. Understand? Let me describe exactly the moon energy. Here, there is a beautiful word. Chandre tara vyuha jnanam. Moon energy. Yesterday, I was telling you, when the sun energy will be in peak in your being, when you are in the peak physical pleasure, the sun energy will be peak in your body. Same way, when you fast for one paksha means from new moon to full moon or full moon to new moon, that 16 days is called as one paksha. Krishna Paksha or Sukla Paksha. From new moon to full moon is called Sukla Paksha. From full moon to new moon, Amavasya, is called Amara Paksha or Krishna Paksha. Whether it is a Sukla Paksha or Krishna Paksha, if you fast without solid food, just on liquid food, for the 16 days, your hara center, Swadhisthana, just below the navel, in Swadhisthana, you will experience extraordinary coolness. That is moon energy. Understand? When you are in the peak of the physical pleasure, you will experience sun energy. So if you visualize the extreme movement, peak movement of the physical pleasure and connect that with the sun energy, you will have samyama on sun. Now I am teaching you samyama on the moon. At least once in your life, you should try this practice. 16 days of living without solid food. You can take liquid, juices or liquid. 16 days, then on the hara center, below the navel, Swadhisthana chakra. One important thing, throughout that 16 day, you should continuously do samyama on that navel, the Swadhisthana, hara center, below the navel. In the night, lie down in the open sky, bring your awareness to your Swadhisthana, below the navel chakra. If needed, have a spatika, pure crystal stone, on Swadhisthana and meditate, do samyama. In Swadhisthana, the moon is alive. Or you have become so big, the moon is in your Swadhisthana. Understand? I am giving you step-by-step instructions. The sacred secrets embedded in the samyamas are getting revealed to world first time. And I am challenging. I will prove all these things. I will prove all these things. Anybody, and it's not that difficult. I can make many of our ashramites, yogis to do these practices and study and prove it. Directly it can be proven. 16 days living on liquid diet, no solid food, because whenever you take more solid food and the necessity for digestion is required, all your energy gets locked in Manipuraga. It never travels to Swadhisthana. So for 16 days you need to give a little rest. Give only liquid diet, liquid food for the body. So you don't need to spend too much energy and attention, awareness on digestion. Bring your awareness always to Swadhisthana chakra. In the night time, keep the spatiga, pure crystal, on the Swadhisthana and lie down facing the moon. Do samyama on moon energy. With open eyes or closed eyes, no problem. Feel you have become so big. The moon is in your Swadhisthana. Suddenly the moon energy will be awakened in you. Two things will happen. You will have the complete knowledge of the arrangements of stars and the effect of that arrangement on your system. Understand? Effect of that on your system. Effect of the stars arrangements on your system is very important to know many things about your life. If you can know the effect of the star arrangements on your system, suddenly you will be able to solve thousands of problems in your life. Even enlightenment will become very easy. You just know where you are stuck on your own. Please understand. When Master tells you where you are stuck, you will not be able to trust him, because you may think, he may be telling this to exploit me. You will have your own doubts. Like one sadhu told a blind man who was trying to walk with a frozen snake as a stick. In the Himalayas, in the cold, one snake was frozen. And one blind man thought it's a nice stick. And he started walking with that stick. Sadhu said, hey, drop that, it is a snake. When sun comes up, the snake will come back to life. It will bite you. But the blind man thought, no, this sadhu wants this stick, that is why he is asking me to drop it. So sometime you will have your own doubt. But these techniques will teach you. You will have the clarity and awareness where you are stuck. If you know where you are stuck, liberating yourself will be very easy. Many times, the point where you are stuck. And one more thing, if Master asks you something, you are not able to give up that, the existence will snatch that from you forcibly. But by that time existence snatches that from you forcibly, you would have wasted too much time. But this knowledge, this kind of samyamas will teach you so clearly, you don't need to waste your time holding on to those things for the existence to come and snatch it away from you. Waste of time. So that is the reason Patanjali goes on giving many of these samyamas. This samyama is such wonderful samyama. It can bring two dimensions of knowledge. One, the positions and arrangements of stars. Second, the effect of that on your system. Effect of moon and planets have a direct impact on your system, because you can see in your life, many people, one screw loose, two screw loose and all, during Purnima and Amavasya, full moon day, new moon day, they'll go crazy. Now everybody is looking at their spouse. I am seeing. Are remembering the spouse. If the spouse is not around, they are remembering. I don't know why every man invariably thinks the spouse is one or two screw loose. It's almost like an eternal rule. What to do? Life, sometime Chandre Tara Vyuha Jnanam. By doing samyama on the moon energy, the knowledge about the arrangement of the stars and effect of those arrangement of stars on your body will be revealed to you. I tell you, especially if you are initiated into Kundalini awakening, means already you have started experiencing the levitation. If your body has started lifting off the ground when you unclutch by initiation, that's what I call already initiated. If you are already initiated, try one or two of these samyamas. I tell you. It's all foolproof, risk-free. You will not go any more crazy. What is there for you to lose? Nothing. Nothing to lose. And try these samyamas. It will be good. It will be really good. These samyamas will give you tremendous courage and confidence to follow the master, to follow this Vedic tradition. I tell you, never ever I have seen Vedantis retaining their confidence on the philosophy and Guru till the end. It is always yogis who experience the effects of samyama reach till the goal. Because to reach the goal, to reach the end, to see the end, to see the final goal, you need tremendous inspiration, enthusiasm, joy, ecstasy, spirit of high achiever. I tell you, spirit of high achiever. I can say the spirit of high achiever is the direct quality of a spiritual enlightenment. Spirit of high achiever. The spirit of high achiever is always achieved only by yogis who experience this kind of samyamas, who work with this kind of samyamas, who get the glimpses of extraordinary powers. Otherwise, Vedantis make big belly Mouth dirtied by the betel leaf, betel nut and dirty arguments. That's all. Vedantis do not make anything except dirty mouth. It is yogis who practice this kind of samyamas. Even in our own organization I have seen. Unless people practice, they become more or less politicians. If you practice this kind of samyamas, you will have the tremendous clarity. I tell you, when you have this kind of experiences through samyama, even the secrets, the sacred secrets behind every Shastra Pramana will be revealed to you. Understand? Sacred secrets behind every Apta Pramana will be revealed to you. Many word I utter to you, even if I am shouting at you, there is a sacred secret behind. Unless you know the sacred secret behind, you will not follow it up, you will miss and mess. Even to understand Master, the sacred secret embedded behind his words, you need little bit of this kind of practices, samyama practices. Try this samyama, 16 days, no solid food, just liquid food. Every night, lie down in the open sky, keep a spatika on your swadhisthana and gaze at the moon. Feel you have become so big that moon is on your swadhisthana. All the other stars are in your inner space. I tell you, you will have the unique, powerful knowledge of the arrangements of stars and its effect on your system. Now we will enter into the samyama. Bring your awareness to the swadhisthana. You can keep your eyes closed or open, that is okay, no problem. Learn to do samyama with open eyes. That will always be powerful. Any samyama which is done with open eyes will become unbroken. See, concentration gets broken by the scene seen by the eyes. But if it cannot be even broken by the seen by the eyes, it becomes strong. Samyama becomes powerful. So visualize, you have become so huge. The moon is in your swadhisthana. Feel the cooling effect of the moon on your swadhisthana. With deep, restful awareness, bring your attention and energy to your swadhisthana, 2 inches below the navel. Visualize the moon and its cooling effect in your Swadhisthana. I bless you all to achieve, experience, live, express, radiate, and share the eternal bliss. Nithyananda. Thank you.
Trust in you, 'cause you know it's best for me to lead a blissful life, a life with no more strife. I can't believe the things I do, just to spend a little time with you. Nothing will compare, I know you will take care.
You're always showing us compassion, your love is endless like an ocean. Nithyananda, Nithyananda. My life's become a meditation. Ever since we had a deep connection.